Welcome to the Honest Bunch, guys. Thank you so much. Every Monday you are here. You express your opinions, you share your thoughts, you make suggestions, and this is what we imbibe so that we can become better. We appreciate your efforts. Thank you so much. Now, every time, I'm sure you must have heard this 1 million times, but I'll say it again. It is not just by the 30 seconds or the 60 seconds video footages that you see. Endeavor to watch an entire episode, and I am very certain that you would not live without imbibing lessons that would help you. Let me delve straight into the introduction, but please keep in mind that we are refreshed by Pastor Bitas and powered by Gamic. We have our community. We love all of you that, are very active there and express yourselves. Keep it coming. Thank you so much. By my immediate right, ladies and gentlemen, is the beautiful, bold, brilliant, delectable, proud Omo Isaleko, Deity Cole!
Hi, guys. Yo.
I'm sure you people are looking at Deity Cole and you're like, why is she blushing? You will get to find out. By the time we complete the introduction, you will know why. She knows what she likes. You will know why. Ladies and gentlemen, Adazule is one of the Honest Bunch. Ochirechi, the first daughter. If mother and father are there, she will come out. If mother is not there, she's the one that will tie Krikri star rapper to go and represent the August meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, made in Aba, I'm proud. Zini Posh!
He's so cry.
I love it. And ladies and gentlemen, let me clear my throat. He's our elder brother. He's somebody we respect so much, a man of many experience, a man who speaks the truth always, no matter whose ox is God. Ladies and gentlemen, a man of enchanting physiognomy, many degrees and characters. Nedu official! The upper one. And ladies and gentlemen, our guest is a very distinguished gentleman. A fine gentleman in every sense of the word. Comport yourself. He was born in Ojuelegba in Surulere local government area of Lagos State. He's a proper Isaleko. Now, when people attain the legal age in Nigeria, for example, of 18, they are worried. How do I move about life? I'm now an adult. What will my parents say? What are the expectations? But while people were thinking about these challenges, this young man owner saying one set up company for the United Kingdom. When letter spread, entered the United States of America. In 2018, he featured in the Big Brother Nigeria season 3. He was in the house for 7 weeks. And people come look say, hey, no be just say, now fine boy went complete. Ladies and gentlemen, fine boy no pimple, dark skin no blemish, Omod Robi isi Ronaldo, Erumbe Nisale be Spartacus. Make some noise for Leo Babaride Akinola DaSilva. Thank you so much. You're welcome.
Thank you for that introduction. Nobody don't introduce me like that.
No, I'm going to just go straight into the conversation. So, ladies and gentlemen, today we're discussing, a conversation that involves two classes of people. I go speak, say that in Latin. Their relationship their existence is a sine qua non.
Sopo.
Yes. You cannot have this one and not have that one. We're discussing landlords and tenants. For so many people, their own experience is like that of Tom the cat and Jerry the mouse. For some people, it's like a match made in heaven. Some people, their landlord be like their papa. Others, they take eye, see their landlord. Their landlord be like demon. Or you be like demon to your landlord, depending on how they see it. We're looking at the relationship. We're talking about real estate. And most importantly, how we can explore the tremendous potential therein to maximal effect. Because now we see plenty young people, they want to be that. So let me just ask a quick question. Let's just go around quickly. Has anybody had any experience with their landlord that you wish that maybe if you won't move, you're not going to want to live inside the same compound with the landlord? Has anybody had that experience? Oh, sorry, some people here will be landlord. Baby, sorry, sir. Sorry, landlord. Whether you are the tenant or whether you are the landlord, have you had any of such personal experience where you say, I wish that in my next maybe property, I don't want to get this kind of tenant or I don't want to get this kind of landlord?
No, the general one, landlords where they stop girls from coming into compound because of, say, you defeat their toilet with condom.
Wait, I don't understand. Landlord, they stop girls from coming to the compound.
It stopped girls from coming to see maybe a particular
Tenants.
particular tenant.
Oh, because of his reputation.
Because of his reputation, you understand?
Now Ronaldo Imbi.
A sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter. But what I would say is a lot of landlords, see, in as much as would they say, okay, landlord do this one, landlord do that one, landlord do that one, most people also, I think, and then they make most landlords do what then they do. You understand? And you're not going to really 100% blame the landlord. The tenants also get their own blame, on top of the matter. For example, you get place when you say, I put some people as tenants, make them stay. You understand? Now, 2 girls now will give the house. Before anything they happen, bad as he bad, like 10 girls, and they live for inside the house.
Yeah.
No jokes. Osmatera, you know what I'm talking about. Osmatera know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Now, now two girls, and I will give them those house because of particular reason. Oh, okay, this one. That yeah, come and go and stay. From come and go and stay, we go there. We'll go do something. This Benz go stop. Oh, this person will come down. They don't knock for gate. Back. They don't open. Go enter. Then one way don't already know. You go they call. Where did you keep the key? You did not keep the key where we normally keep it. And where they keep the key now, where it be say they're not even supposed to keep the key. The gate key around the gate. When it be say another person feel with their kappa, see them drop the key, collect the key, open the gate. If the person if you go thief anything for inside the compound, I not stop them. These same girls, now them dirty plenty for inside. Go the place where they say the boss quarter they say you go see everywhere they smell. You can't they wonder. The mother be are people living inside this place? Mistakenly enter inside the room. Everywhere dirty. But if you check their Instagram page,
Bad bitches
only. BBO.
But like there are some guys as well, like they do that. Not only girls. The guys
that they do those things for are Yahoo boys.
Yeah. So our girls get their own guys, so they get their own like that.
It's a farm.
The thing is, there's always a fear from probably the previous experience of the landlord.
I don't know whether I'm me. Anytime we is in the one talk, I always think I like one mama.
My first daughter now.
Is it
And
Mother superior. So it could be an experience from previous tenants.
bad experience.
A very bad experience. So the thing is, if they get good experience from their previous ones, they treat you nicely. If they get a bad experience, they treat you, with fear. So an example is when myself and my sister were moving to a house, the place was so bad. Like, okay, according to the gate man, he said, because it's a block of flats, he said, like, 3 people have come here to look for their, as they step into the living room, they step back. The odor, because the people that lived in the flats, they left the flat in a mess. You would think like like they were rearing pigs in the place. It was
girls? I've been at guys.
They said it was guys. It was so bad, and they owed rent for 1 full year. When they were leaving, they were sneaking their things out. So it was that bad. They even did the connection of the house. They toiled with it. It was so bad. So when we said we were coming, we were just determined to live in that house. So when we saw everything, we said, okay, we're going to fix it. I mean, since we want to live there. In fact, if you see the before and after picture of my bedroom and my bathroom, oh God. So the landlord said to the barrister that he's not going to go. Who are the people coming to the house? And the barrister said, 2 young ladies. From 2 young men, I'll be 1 young man to 2 young ladies. No, I'm not giving them the house. Just leave my house. Let it just, if people want to, let it be Lasma, what's this refuse, Lagos refuse? Loma, just leave it. Let it just be like that. And we pleaded with the guy and told the landlord, say, okay, I know somebody that knows these people. Landlord said, what do they do? They said, okay, this one is a travel agent. The other one is a chef and an actor. I said, will they pay? First of all, will they pay?
Can you be the chef and the actor?
Yes. He said, will they be able to renew this rent when it expires? And secondly, are you sure these things that they said are not cover-ups to come and live in my house? Are you sure these people are not, that are coming to just live in the house and use it to do girls' house? And I mean, the barrister stood in for us. That was why that man agreed to give us that house.
Some people, you get what they do. So then go rent one house. They'll come divide them.
Yes, now girl's house now. So I mean, the man was still an issue until we stayed for 1 year and renewed. It was when we renewed our rent that the barrister called my sister and said, okay, you people are now our tenants, because we were scared that for continuity, what's going to happen?
One place where I believe, when I lived one time in Aja, cooperative villa, before, like, that was the first time that thing happened to me. That was the first time, like, it happened to me. Like, the first time I rented an apartment in Lagos, the first place I lived, I didn't rent it. It was just, it was the office I was working then that gave it to me. And then this time when I wanted to rent, you just pay the normal money and you enter. Then when I wanted to live in this particular estate, gated estate with security and everything, perfect, there's a make I bring CV.
Your CV.
Yes. Let's make I bring CV. And when I bring CV, they go say, okay, for the CV, then go ask, you go see, if you not state whether you don't marry, whether you date single, they're not going to call you back. After you don't drop the CV, they'll come call you for interview. After they don't call you, and I understand why they do that. After they don't call you for interview, they'll come ask you questions. Are you married? Where do you work? Do you know how much people pay in this estate? Do you know if for you to rent a house in this estate, this is how much it costs to rent a house in this estate? Can you call? You'll be like, okay, I'm capable. Okay. Someday, if you get some estates where they go at the extent of asking for your bank statements.
Yeah.
To know now whether it's just like you're going to UK, they'll check your birth certificate.
But is that not invading my privacy?
It gets some estates we go ask you, because they know the kind of caliber of people they want to come into the estate. So when I give them the CV, they peruse through the CV, see everything they call. Like 2 weeks later, they said, don't worry, we'll find out. Then go check where they work. No. After the contract finished, they can say, okay, you can now come and pay.
Mm-hmm. So not even your money not even be motivation.
Your money
first.
not be motivation to them. So I think sometimes all those houses where those things they happen. Now houses when they not they inside estates. Houses where just just day for where they day. So anybody can do anything. Anybody can come and pay and stay and do anyhow. Now that kind of house you go the park come out. They go come out the plug, come out the switch where did they plug something? Go kitchen, thief hose, thief waiting.
But my house is in a gated estate.
Gated.
VGC.
VGC.
What would you say about that?
No, VGC. Security
is tight.
Security is tight. Not just security. But I'm not sure. Say for this one to happen for VGC, it don't mean say it not happen. It not feel happen for another place. So you get some other buildings, even for that same cooperative villa, you go feel live them when you want to come out. The house go be like no, you understand. But that does not mean that it does not take away the fact that they vet everybody when they enter the estate. You understand?
Interesting.
But people think that this is just like a Lagos thing. The time that I've ever paid rent was when I was doing NYSC, and I paid rent in Akure. I can remember that man was a judge, the man that owned the property. He just built it. And I was looking for my house. I was squatting one of my friends, Leroy, for like 2 weeks before I found that house. It was a new building, and obviously it's a new building, so it's only like professionals that are renting it and whatnot. So seeing a copper, like, copper, just how much are you earning? The guy asked me, say, how much are you earning? I said 95, but I came from England, so I have money. I'll pay your rent. In fact,
smile.
So the man interviewed me and whatnot. Because even my one of my supervisors, because I was an adjunct lecturer, so one of my supervisors, the main lecturer, he took a 3-bedroom in that same compound. So it's normal for you to have like a kind of research about
Scrutiny.
who you scrutiny about who you want to rent your house to. It's not, people think it's just a Lagos thing, but trust me.
Hey, you get one way. Oh,
wait, Baba, before you go deep, talking about this Lagos thing now. When people talk about real estate, there's a conversation about value, and some people believe that whatever they get, when you compare that to the value, it's nothing. For example, like in Lagos, you go one place, you go pay through your nose, but you go they look and say,
Ikoyi precisely. Ikoyi VI and Lekki.
Ikoyi VI and Lekki.
You pay through your nose.
Yeah.
But Ikoyi no be your mate now.
Ikoyi.
So value
Land.
is extremely relative. Just like you people have said, you've mentioned the highest of highbrow of areas in Lagos. You know, most of those places, it is land that they sell to you. It's not those shitty properties that they sell. I've seen a property of 2 billion on Glover Road before, and I can tell you that every single material that they used to finish that property is substandard. Every single. But
That's why they've collapsed.
yes,
Oh, the Glover Road.
yes, on Glover Road. And the thing is, the amount was really expensive. I looked at the tiles, Chinese tiles. I looked at the lifts, the elevator that they put inside. Is not anything fancy. I looked at every single thing in that property, but it is they'll put it at 1.8 billion or 2.2 billion. They asking 2.2 billion, negotiation 1.8 billion. And somebody to go and pay because the land is big. If you remove the property alone and buy the land alone, it will be at least 1 billion. At least, or 1.2 billion. So all those places, they basically sell land to you and it's not regulated. You know.
But I see, not vex. So you see this question. Sometimes I sit down and I think about it. Okay, everybody thinks Ikoyi is where you need to be. When you live in Ikoyi, you are the biggest of the biggest boy.
You are.
Now, who decides it? Who decides that thing? Why can't we just make Igbo
You too. See what you call up.
No,
The biggest of the biggest.
do you understand?
It's proximity.
I mean, the same way we made Pinnock the biggest of the biggest. The same way we made different estates the biggest of the biggest. The same way we made Nikon the biggest of the biggest.
Yes.
Why? Who are the people that decide? I be by the biggest of the biggest.
It's the value of life in those estates that determine. So the value of life in Banana Island is extremely amazing compared to Igbo Efon.
Yeah.
I know Igbo Efon very well, and I know the kind of flood that place floods. The time that it was flood on the island, I promise you, Banana Island, that water, as it got up like this, within 5 minutes, everything was dry. The entire estate was very, very dry. The drainage system in Banana Island is second to none in Lagos. Second to none. They don't play at all. You can't compare it to Igbo Efon. So, or even Nikon too. The drainage, amazing. So those are the little facilities. And if you enter those estates, they will tell you 18 hours electricity, 19 hours electricity. They know born Igbo from well.
And it also depends on who is living where you're living. You know, some people I'll tell, I live in VGC. They'll say, Ochibajo lives in VGC. Or you say, I live in Banana. I tell, Davido lives in Banana.
I also
that alone. Anybody can pay anything to live near Davido.
I also think, so a friend of mine, yesterday was her birthday. I think today be the birthday. I can't even remember. Come from Abuja. And so they chat. I call say, what's up? She was like, what's up? I'm in Lagos. So I'm like, welcome. For my mind, why are you
Welcome.
telling me you're in Lagos? I'm staying close to you.
Where are you staying?
Where are you staying?
Like,
She talk where they stay. I said, it's still close to me.
But it's
I said,
like-
how did you know that I'm staying here? He said, the person that gave me this apartment said, in this estate, celebrity, this is celebrity that is staying here.
Yes.
This is celebrity that is staying here. So because of that, so I think also
I want agent Awilo. Okay, where I promise you, where I will take you to, you like it. It's in the heart of Lekki.
I don't say, Don Jazzy have a house here. This person, Leo has a house here. This person has a house here. This person has a house here. I think also the personalities, like you said,
Yes.
that live in a particular place also contributes to
the
value of the place.
Because people want to make connections.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I would always use VGC as an example.
Now they call
we run
VGC,
around-
VGC, not joint, not traffic now.
We run. No, I'm
but
talking of the
inside
estate. I'm not
VGC.
talking of the. I'm not talking of the express.
Oh, boy,
I'm
inside,
talking of the
inside,
express. I'm
inside.
talking of the estate too. So VGC in the morning, when you are running,
It's lucky.
there are people who are running.
It's like it's a little bit.
When you are running around, when you wake up in the morning, you are going for a jog. People are also going for a jog.
Do you
God.
joke?
Oh, of course I jog. I have to keep fit.
God. Hold on, the people of Abaronje.
I feel
Hold on, the people of Abaronje. Help us.
Are you
feel the
keeping
reason.
fit or you are looking for constant
Yeah,
I feel the
clients?
reason.
so that's what I'm
She's
saying.
fit
That
keeping.
people, no, but that's what I'm saying. That people like to go where they would connect. maybe for business or for whatever.
those people
Because
will answer you.
who said they don't? Oh, VGC people are so kind. That if you're working, good morning. From good morning. Once they see you twice, run twice, thrice. They say, I haven't. Maybe you haven't jogged in 1 month. When they see you again, they say, I haven't seen you.
God of the people of Abaroje.
That's how you turn.
Oh God of the people of Agedebudu, help us.
I feel like the reason why some places are quite expensive, places like Ikoyi, maybe VGC too, there are people with like old money. They stay in
That's
those
what's
places. Old money. And when we're talking about money, you guys, new money can't compare.
New money can't compare to old money.
Old money
But
solid.
there's also one question I want to ask, which is why, Leo, I'm happy that you're here. Now, what are the things that makes a place not to be is a highbrow area, changes it from this place is no longer an highbrow area, is now this place? Because Lagos Island, for example, Lagos Island was where the rich of the rich used to be.
Yeah.
Whatever happened?
So you see, over commercialization contributed to Lagos Island. Lagos Island is just
Same thing that's happened to Lekki now.
It's just yes. See, God bless you. I was going to get there. So Lagos Island over commercialized. You know, our family house from like 5 generations in Bamboshe is in Lagos Island, but I cannot stay there. Why? Because we're surrounded by markets, everything like that. It's normal like the way it used to be back then. So you move to Lekki as well. You look at Fulao Sibo Road, you look at Admiralty, all those places that used to have like normal homes. You see there's this White House that is
On the right.
God bless you.
Farm City.
Opposite
Opposite Farm
House.
City.
I love
You can
that
see
house.
that house is one of the first houses to be built in Lekki Phase 1. So that means that's how you understand, because we also have houses in Lekki Phase 1. That's how you understand the plan for that estate. It was supposed to be residential, but slowly and surely it started going commercial. But that house is too big for them to abandon. So it's whoever is there, maybe it's
think
at
they're
night.
still living.
Maybe it's at night they enter there or whatnot.
There's
You
no
get
peace
what I'm
in
saying?
that house too.
In fact, the only time I saw
Noise,
somebody
yes,
was doing
noise
one
from Farm City.
during
You can't sleep.
Ileya celebration, and there was a small party.
Yeah.
Because every time when I pass, I know they see people.
Don't
who
see
look at
I used to
this
see
house.
You can't
people. I
see
used to
anybody.
see people.
You can't see anybody.
But that was like
So,
4 years.
You know,
ago.
and the way the government develops, before people buy property, I always try to tell them that, see, you need to first look at the temperature of the government. Right now, we know that the seaports around Lekki,
Ekpe.
Lekki Ekpe is functional already. You know that they are building an airport there. So 100% you already think in the next 20 years or 15 years, where is going to be the most developed part of Lagos is not Ikorodu. It is that side. So go carry your money and go there. So that's the first thing. Those are the things that kind of determine how the highbrow areas and how they depreciate and diminish. Because people keep moving on. And that's why people create estates. Estates are to protect the residential part of an area. If you don't, Oniru have now fought. You see, Oniru now has now become proper residential.
Yes.
There was a time it was kind of slowly turning into commercial. They kept on eating. But now, you know, thank God they have a very smart urban. The man has demarcated that, no, this place house. You cannot come and build your company here and whatnot. So you need those kind of things to curb those kind of things. Because if not, Lagos, a businessman full here. They will turn even VGC. If not, I'm sure
we
there
have
are
a commercial
regulations.
side.
Exactly. If not for regulations like that, they will turn everywhere to commercial.
Like the estate where I stay. They're not, no matter how much you get, they're not pulling you where to do short letting.
Exactly. They will write it even in front.
You can't do that.
They will write even in front that short lets are not
It's
allowed in
not
this
allowed.
estate.
These businessmen we speak about, it just be like say everybody now Sadiq. once you see opportunity, it just be like everybody they claim say they be estate agents. Some go talk say I'm a realtor. That realtor only be like na the new term.
I swear, I must say this again. Now, excuse me, for those of you watching, I love all of you. God bless you. All the realtors, all the realtors. No, the T has to have an S. All the realtors, God bless you. I see plenty of you selling houses on social media. People like Tunde Not post one. Shout out to Tunde Not. I said they get first start. Facial. You go first face you.
Today I know they always find all of them.
God bless
God bless Africa.
God bless Africa. God bless Africa. And so you go say, hi, My name is Shalewa. I don't know, that name just entered my mouth. I don't
That's
know
my
who Shalewa.
sister's name.
Oh, okay, my name is Shalewa Astagfirullah. Now, my name is Shalewa. Sitting here is a 6-bedroom mansionette. It's a bedroom sitting on a 482,000 square meters of property. Then, you see, for you to now see the main thing within the sell. Watch.
Now let's go.
Sitting here is 400 square meters. It has 7 bedroom, 2 cinemas, 5 kitchen. Now, let's go in. Let me show you the building. Now that you can see proper waiting, then they say. Let's go in.
They are giving you views.
My brother, they don't buy your father well. You go enter a DM. Can I get a top?
But that's a smart way. That's a smart way of advertising.
They say house like this, you will make heaven.
Yeah, but it can get tiring now if
My brother, that can never get tiring. God bless Africa.
I'm saying for the realtor, it can get tiring because I've been in a situation whereby women have tried to buy my house just because they want to meet me. Not because they wanted to buy the house. And even men as well. They just want to meet you and be like, oh, I have this guy's number and whatnot. They don't really want to buy the house. You know, I've been in meetings with clients and the first thing they ask me is about Big Brother. And this was like 2018. Before I made sure that, see, guy, it's just my team that will be handling all of this. When they know that they are not meeting me, they will decide not to come anymore. So it's only the serious buyers that will literally come. So it can get very tiring when now your bomb they won't see or something. How many people don't show your bomb? It's not museum now. So you go tired. You get.
But it be like say these labels.
Yeah.
Everybody they use them. And now why for inside real estate business, it be like say fraud con dey plenty. This one go talk saying be agent, this one go saying be realtor, this one go saying be developer. Those developers them, the get school when person go before he become developer, or now who get money now they be developer.
So it depends. There is a developer most times it's structural engineers that are developers, people that or architects, you know, those are the people that have that tag developer, or even the investor as well, the one that brings the money and brings the structural engineer, brings the architect, brings everybody, pays the JV premium, all of that. That can be the developer. He's the one that is basically facilitating the building of the property. That's who the developer is. Then they're now like the structural engineers. Those ones, they're not popular, you know, or the property management, or the they're these guys that facilitate the completion of, let's say, if you deck and whatnot, those guys that would say, oh, it has been decked, all those kind of things. They are different people, but they are all different. But a developer and the guy will get the project. Gone. But there can be more than one developer on a property. There can be more than one developer. See, let me give you an example. If you want to build 10 stories and above in Lagos, for example, you need to be a premium developer like Julius Berger. So if I'm the one that owns that project, yes, let's say 15 stories and above, because from that story and above, it is not the commissioner for planning that signs anymore. It has to go straight to the governor's table. So the governor will not sign unless he sees a Julius Berger or all of those kind of
reputable.
Yes, people that can build 15 story and above. So that is one of the issues that we are having right now. Some people have seen that, oh, you no go sign unless now these people. So they feel bring.
Okay, they will bring those people.
Yes, they feel bring. They will not partner with them. They will pay them off that, okay, build the carcass for me. So when they don't build the carcass, and you know, Julius Berger, they will build solid materials. Your profit might not be that great.
Yes.
So the finishing will not be terrible. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's where they're trying to make a profit. So they've paid a huge amount to Julius Berger that has built 15 stories for them. So they don't really have little or nothing to manage.
And these real estate firms, there was one real estate firm that contacted me. I said, "Oh, please, do you know Don Jazzy? Help us bring. I will see that Don Jazzy is your friend. Can you just give us a contact of Don Jazzy or connect us to Don Jazzy? Let Don Jazzy be part of our board of directors, so that when them open their books, they will show people They will see that, so the user they get
more customers.
I think another form of scam. I don't know if I should really call this one a scam. What do you call the people that buys the land? They own it and they want to build.
Those are the owners of the land.
The owners of the land. Oh, okay, I thought they had a special name. Okay, so when these people they are ready to build their lands, instead of them to go hire a professional architect, they will now say that maybe the architect, they get the architect, it gives them all the, is it the quotation?
Yes.
The quotation. They will be like, something. They reject it. Yeah, they reject it. Then they go meet somebody that their great grandfather that built their great grandfather's house, or somebody that built their father's house. They're not like, I have one baba that can do it, don't worry. From there, the contractor, they will send the contractor, go and get some certain materials. The road, apparently there's this road called Nigerian road. Is it Nigeria or China? So because one price is bigger than the other, the one that is cheaper, that's the one they will get because they just want to pocket the remaining chain. Then take the material back to go build with the baba that built somebody's father's house like how many years ago. After that, the actual plan, the main thing, the type of house the owner of the house wants to build on that land, the thing they want, it won't be able to stand strong because they're already using materials that are not substandard materials. Substandard materials. So the capacity, like the strength of the house, like what they want to build is already weak. So will I call this one a scam as well? Because they are selling dreams literally to people. Yes. What they think they are selling to people is not what they are selling. So because contractor he has done the wrong one. They didn't get a proper architect for all of this thing. So is that one?
And the owner might even know that this is what they did or no.
You know, and there are some people that they are bodies of government, different official bodies that they are meant to be test the soil. Am I meant to test the soil? They are meant to test different things, but they wouldn't. They
actually would. See, we heard about a collapsed building.
Yeah, it's been rampant lately.
So there are two collapsed major buildings in Lagos that we've heard of in the past 2 years, and they have been from where? Ikoyi. Yes. So you need to, back to what you said about Ikoyi, people that live there are old money. So it is, they know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
So they can cut corners.
Exactly. And this is the major problem we have with the system in Lagos. So let me give you now, let me now give you the example of that first incident. You know that they suspended the Lapska head at that time.
Yes.
So what happened after they suspended him? His boys started releasing that this guy had done the proper thing.
Yes.
All true. But they wanted him as scapegoat. But his boys started releasing all the documents. He had gone there, he had tested, he had closed the place.
Yes.
But obviously, they didn't want to mention the name of the person that kept on reopening and redoing it.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So that man, his reputation would have been destroyed.
If there was no evidence.
There was no evidence. He would have been the one to take the fall.
Is it the man that died?
No,
there's
a regulatory agency.
Yes, there's a regulatory
the man
agency
in charge.
that
now they won't use do scapegoat.
He was meant to be the scapegoat. It was obvious because the first thing that came out was he was suspended.
Because
but
who approved?
Who gave the approval?
Yes, who approved. So he was suspended. But what we knew, as a Lagosian, you know that this guy is just a scapegoat. It is not his issue. We started hearing rumors of the person that owned the property. So we now started understanding
the power past power.
Yes, where the entire issue was. This man was hell-bent on making a profit and he was cutting corners. They go there, they try to steal the property. The first thing the Lagos guy tell, who is your father?
Yes, in fact,
who are you?
There was a video of him and some security operatives assaulting the personnel of the agency that came there to enforce a closure.
So you get what I'm saying. So that is the major problem we have. people are trying to prove a point with who they know or who they are, and they are using it to cut corners at the detriment of people's lives. And that is a major problem, major problem that we have. We thought that would have been a one-off, but it happened in the same area in Lagos. You know, a lot of us that live in Ikoyi, now our parents built that, property, no be us. And I can assure you, as at the time that they built it, they went through the rightest of scrutinies. They had to get approval for every single thing that they were doing, materials, every single thing. But now everything has just been bastardized, and people are going to die. More people are going to die.
Of
if
course,
it keeps happening like that.
Of course, more people are going to die. You know why I believe more people are going to die? Just like we said, see, except we want to deceive ourselves. You see this country, Nigeria. I don't want to be a pessimist.
Yeah,
but it will go hard for things to better for this country, because everybody wants to believe, na me get power pass.
Yes.
Do you know who I know? Do you know who I know? I can do this. I can get away with it. I can do building. You get one time we building fall for Etimiyang area.
Yes,
that story died within how many days? It died. And nobody heard anything about it again. Nobody was punished. Were
there casualties?
There were casualties, obviously.
Many casualties.
The one that fell recently, the 7-story that fell recently.
Ooh, people were on top.
People were on top.
They were on like 11 or so.
They were trying to run, and they fell. And you see, what is going on? It will still continue happening. It will continue, just like Leo said. Somebody's going to say, Tani Baba.
Yes, that's the first thing they'll ask you. Like, who the hell are you?
Who the hell are you?
Like, we put him there.
Exactly.
Tell him to call us. Who is he?
And guess what? That is how he dies. Now, there's somebody that wanted to build. I heard of some of that story that somebody wanted, and I'm going to ask you, how possible is that? So that the only thing that she used it was a mall. I think it was in VI or Ikoyi. VI. The only thing she used in Nigeria was the water and sand.
Every other material are imported.
Oh, okay.
It's possible.
And she said it was half the money she was supposed to pay if it was done in Nigeria. How possible is that?
It's very possible.
It was cheaper for her.
So let me tell you, there's one place that I know that is owned by a family friend. I don't know if I should mention the place, but it's a very, very popular place, and it has glass in front. Everybody goes there. In fact, all of you right now know the place. And I can tell you, when she was building it, they brought everything from abroad, every single thing from abroad, and it was cheaper.
You see,
it was cheaper.
But what's it called? They happen. It just like some people that like. It's like a criminal organization.
It's a criminal organization. Let me tell you, it's not just even in building. Let me digress a bit. Now, sometimes what in my house, when we want to buy something, we just buy everything in the house from London, like 6 months, just buy the soap, everything, just buy from London. And then somebody now said, so I shouldn't have said that. Somebody now said, sorry, it's cheaper. It's cheaper.
I understand what he means.
It's cheaper.
I understand what he means. It's cheaper.
It's cheaper. Milk where you go buy 7,000 naira for here is £1. Yes, it's freaking cheaper. Now, in Cotonou, somebody now told us, no, go to Cotonou here now. You buy, it's even far cheaper in Cotonou. Milk will be 15K. I swear down, Osmatara is 2K in Cotonou.
That Baba Salah?
Yes. It's 2,000 naira in Cotonou.
Okay.
So you see, corruption is so, and people are practicing it so brazenly these days that they don't care. This corruption don't even enter into
the people that should be fighting the
people
corruption.
that should be fighting the corruption. And the real estate corruption is massive. Let us even start with the smallest real estate corruption that every one of us go through. Every one of you go through. What you go rent house, agency fee, legal fee,
caution fee.
Which one again?
If you deliver for some
Service
estate,
charge.
Connection fee.
Yeah, you can't find out say all the money where they call all the fee, all the charge. It don't almost reach the rent money.
Yes, sometimes it's more.
Sometimes it's more.
They'll say now one off. It's one off.
It's one off. It's just pay them. It's one off. You go find out. Say rent of you go to say I want go rent house for VI or for somewhere. No matter where you rent the house, it is the same thing. Even if like boy for or for Aja, the house will be 1 million for your mind. 1 million naira house is within my budget. You end up spending almost 2-point-something million naira to get that house. You never even pack it out. Furnish leo.
Never change anything.
You never change anything. Paint leo. You're spending 2 points. Now, who are the people that put up? Because when I knew Leo, it was only agency fee. Agency fee, now you could just pay 10,000 and 10% rather. Just 10%. But now, every fee, legal fee, escort fee, consultation fee, before they even go look for house for you.
Showing you the house fee.
Showing
you go
the
buy
house.
fuel. You go buy fuel for their
Showing you the house. Then you go down pay some amount of money. And the funny part be say, you go tell them say, I'm looking for 3-bedroom flats. They will say, okay, no problem. We have a lot. Bro Bush. We have a lot. We have a lot of 3-bedroom apartments. Then you come pay maybe that 10,000 naira or 50,000 naira consultation fee. They'll carry you go one place where you go swim, carry canoe.
One of my guy, Casey, na stand-up comedian, the guy dog say, if you define house for Lagos, may you ask God for guidance first. Say they don't carry and go one place where we say, see toilet, see kitchen. Say go tell the guys, say what if this guy say, why they do like this now? As you dey bath, you dey chop.
I swear.
As you chop,
It's surely the same.
as you chop, you dey come out.
Damn.
He say, "Girl, when you go the house small, the guy tell us say, move in first. If you enter, you go see say you dey expire."
Now the question I want to ask you:
Crazy.
who brings up these fees? Who are the people that brings up all these crazy charges, agency fee, license fee, caution fee? Who sit down agree?
The thing about corruption is when people want to be corrupt, they know how to cooperate in corruption. So, there's agents all know each other. They always make sure that they know each other so that one person is not spoiling the business. You understand? So immediately agents agree in the entire Lekki that, we're going to collect connection fee on top this fee to pocket something more. There's nothing you can do.
Hey.
They are the ones that agree amongst themselves. But there is something very important that I want to talk about, when it comes to buying property on the island, especially Aja. A lot of people tend to, go there, buy property. Do you know that Aja property, if we have a Lagos state government that is ready to give the real owners of their property, a lot of those properties are going to be taken by the government. Aja is a resettlement scheme. It is already sold. It is government owned. It's just that the government doesn't really care about it right now. I have documents. My father owns 5,000 square meters. Wherever it is ready to be allocated, you understand? He bought it in 1993. You get, so it has not even yet been allocated. So if we get to, I've spoken to the governor about it. Whenever we have a governor or we have a government that is ready to go through that stress of now allocating those properties, most of the people there are going to be homeless. So before you buy a property in that area, I would advise that you use your surveyor to find out and make sure that property is not under government encumbrance.
Which means some of these 5,000 acres where you talk square meters now where you talk now for Aja, there's huge possibility somebody don't go buy land
build
there.
Plenty people have built on that land. I'm 100% sure. So if I get to let me just give you the right thing. If we get to a point whereby, let's say Nami be governor or my guy be governor, and he's just ready to, we're ready to compensate you guys on your property. They're not going to give you Lekki phase 1 now. They will not give you phase 2. They will not give you 4th roundabout. They might start from maybe Osapa, London, or Aja, but it's most likely going to be Aja because that is where we know that the government owns, and a lot of the people is just Omonile that sells land in those areas. So they might get the entire estate, they sell you the house. Bro, buy house, 100 million in that place, 200 million in that place. If you go to Allow, they tell you, everything is fine. That no, the government no fits. The day the government wants to do the right thing and allocate those properties to the people that rightfully own it. It happened in Magodo now. Did it not happen in Magodo? Where there were people that... Mansions. And what did they tell them?
It's government
it's government property. You have to vacate the land. So that is the exact same thing that's going to... And that's Magodo. That's mainland. That's why the day is going to come. It might not be now. It might not be under this present governor. It might be in the next 2 governors. But you want to pass your property down to your to your kids and whatnot. So we have documents from the government that is signed and sealed. In fact, we even have newspaper documentation to say that yes, these people bought 5,000 square meters. So the day that is coming, that you have built your 7 mansions on top of it, they go just break down.
That means it's better to buy directly from companies instead of...
It's better for you to, no matter the company, it's better for you to do your own survey. Like literally tell your surveyor to go and find out.
Go to the rooters of roots.
The root of, not even from, not tell developer, may go check, give you a outside document. Anything can be fabricated. Let them find out. When they find out, they now bring it back. The survey will give you the detail of who really owns that property.
There's this property that I bought one time in Naija. I don't even know where the papers they serve. Langbasa.
Where's that?
At the road straight.
At the road straight.
Instead of going to Badere,
I bought that property, I think it was in 2013, 2014. I bought it for 3 million.
Wow.
That time I just closed. I just buy that land for 3 million. I can't do, my guy said, you guys do human presence. I do human presence. That's the property now. Guys scatter everything. My brother. Now when I don't do fence round. To even start the fence, you go pay omonile. To even drop the block.
Yeah.
You go pay. Now, as you don't drop the block, as you want to lift the block to drop the block, you go pay them extra. Yeah. So when they not can do the gatehouse finish, my brother, now that time, Gbege can start. I did not know. When I thought I collect them back from your hand, that was when the Gbege now started. What I said, okay, make I see the things. I didn't know what it was. My brother, only for us to come go check. They can't talk, say, I just gave up. I just left. You know what? Whenever you guys settle this thing, it's not like I had even giving it out. I had even given the property out in the first place. Look at me. Apparently, the brothers were, I don't know how they discuss that thing. This person then give the property. This person can't die. The original paper where they give them the property is still there. The children of that way die there. Then the other brother where the person don't die, come outside court and say then one collect the property. You can say no, their papa and then give the property. Oh, say your papa then give the property, he don't die. You know, so no, this government document is fake. That's what they say. More go meet Bale. Who carry 200,000 and I go give Bale. He carry 200,000. My brother Bale collect money.
Bale is soft.
Bale is soft. Carry drink, shame, buying, nothing they happen. Till today, what the flow talks to, nothing they come out from that land. Now, the question I want to ask, is it that this whole Omonile of Lagos then gets collaboration with themselves to they sell land to 10 people, for one land to 10 people, and when they sell them, if you go court, they go tell you, say, jealousy court. And when they go court, nothing go happen. Then go stretch the case for 10 years, 12 years.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's how our law stuff is. Anything that has to do with land, just know that's land issue can last 10 years, 20 years, however long, and it's a huge problem. So Omonile, just like Agberos, they come in collaborations. Everybody has their quota. It's unfortunate that that's what most of our young men, that are genuine young men that are supposed to be working, educated, doing better things for themselves. It's unfortunate that that's what they are doing, where it's everywhere. If you go and build in Surrey, there will be people that will come and meet you. If you go and build in Ikorodu, there will be people that will come and meet you. If you go and build anywhere, they all have their associations where our Lamagba, Tisu, our Lamagba, Tileki, our Lamagba, even Ikoyi as well. Yes. There are people that will come and meet you and be like, no, that you cannot build unless you pay so fee. And it's not like they are a government or anything. It's just that they will cause you a lot of discomfort.
Yeah.
they can decide to slash the tires of the people bringing sand. into your
Property.
your property, and that will delay you for like a day or two again. So people just like to settle them and let it go.
Back to the one when it be say they prevalent now, where they worry everybody. That Osibanjo tweeted the other day. I mean,
he said in 1989 he was looking for accommodation. You know, he got a place and the landlord told him that he doesn't lease his property to Igbo people, Ijebu people, and people who studied law.
Yeah.
You know, and the man is a learned person,
Yeah.
And he said the person pointed to a shelf behind him and told him that, you see all these books, I have read them, and if we go to court, I'm going to prove my case. But unfortunately for the man, he can't find out, say, lawyer pass lawyer. I want even special
General.
advisor to the Attorney General at the time. So, I mean, these issues are issues that have existed right from time. If it was in 1989, and in this age and time, people are still talking about discrimination on the basis of marital status,
religion,
ethnic background, religion, even career. Some people go talk, say, if you not be this person, if you not be this, they no believe say you go fit pay the next year, and so they no go give you. Is it possible? Is it valid? When you look at the argument put forward by some of these people.
I cannot give my house. I cannot give Lekki. I can't give my house to girls. So no, the girls must tell me what they are doing. Any single girl, you have to bring your husband before bring your boyfriend.
You have to be married.
What if it's the girl that is the breadwinner herself? They don't even know.
Fair.
You have to bring like Best. Sorry to cut you. Like Best was saying the other day. Before you want rent space, they tell us say you have to show that you are a responsible person.
He first wear jean.
He wear jean.
Go. The landlord look and say, who is this?
He carry dreadlocks.
He get dread.
Ragamuffin.
No, my guy come guys go bring somebody where they come they pretend as if say he don't marry.
In bestie.
Oh, this is my bestie. This is my wife to be.
He wears suit.
Then the guy goes, okay,
you are really
no problem.
suitable.
You are really suitable. You are welcome. You see this one of saying I can't give my house to some girls. I can't give. Plenty ladies they suffer this thing. A lot of ladies are suffering.
I think women have suffered it.
Women have suffered it more.
So much. Even my mom has suffered it as well. I've suffered it, through her as well. Where we have to maybe rent an apartment with my uncle's name, where it is my mom that is paying paying the rent and whatnot. So it's unfortunate. It has always existed and has always happened. And then again, I always go back to the government. If the government are doing the right things and putting the right things in place, these things will be able to be curbed. The government don't have a mouth to tell people what they can do or not do with their property because, first of all, the government's money that they charge, try to build a property in Abuja, compare it to building a property in Lagos. How much they will charge you, Labscar, this, that will charge you, compare it. So the government charges too much, first of all, exorbitant prices, and for things to even move faster, you probably have to grease a few hands as well. So when you do that, then apart from that, you finish building, all the landlords contribute money to build the road. Second thing, the third thing is they will now go and buy power from distribution company at premium rates so that they can get 18 to 19 hours. How do you now want to tell them, after all these investments, who to put in their house? I'm not saying that it is right. I'm not absorbing
but the factors that allow for such.
Those are the things that allow them feel invincible. But if the government were providing, let's say, all of us knew Water Corporation before.
Yeah.
But how many of us they use Water Corporation?
No, Monatro, Water Board.
None of us are using Water Corporation. Zero. None of us are using. We're using boreholes. We produce our own water. We will provide our own security because there will be estate security. We'll buy our own premium power. So how do you now want to go and meet landlord and tell them?
Which means estates where they get lights past other estates. Now the estates they buy the premium power from the.
They buy the estate buys the premium power, then resells it to
people who reside in the estates.
So not be by say you go buy your
light.
No, it's not lights. It's not
Now
lighting.
they even they sell
And then they sell the
It's not
lights.
lighting. See,
So then buy them at premium rates.
Ocean Bay here, for example, gives give or take about 20 hours electricity. Ocean Bay gives 20 hours. Well, as at the time when we developed there, it was 16 hours. Then they increased it to 18. So they buy it, then they resell it. So they might buy it at, let's say, normal rates, unit is about, let's say, 56 naira per unit. They might buy it at, let's say, 110. They will sell it to the end user. Because that's how they make their money. They sell it to the end user at 230. You know, you understand? So you are buying from them, they are buying from EKDC.
It's just like choosing friends. So you can't tell me, you can't tell me who to put in my house that I built with my own money. I can decide that when you come, I don't like your face. I don't want you around my space.
I don't like your aura.
Case,
I don't like your aura.
which means what of this case? See, I don't want us to go back to it because we had talked about it sometime. Now, what of this case of language? Oh, Igbo person cannot stay in my house. Somebody from the north cannot stay in my house. So that any small thing and me they will come start wunjo me. You've answered it. You've answered it. Nobody can do anything about it.
Yes.
Going by what you're saying, which means it's going to continue and it can only get worse.
The only way to curb it, sorry to cut you short. The only way to curb it is if we can go to monthly rent. That's the only way to curb it. When you know that if this guy mess up after 1 month, I feature some come out. You get what I'm saying? You know, you put laws in place. In England, it's 30 days notice. So if 30 days they chase you come out. So if we have that where people are paying monthly rent, for example, you will not really care. You can watch the person monthly, whether an Igbo guy or other guy.
So if the person not do what you want me to.
But it might not work because some people, they don't pay them early and they still have lots of things to pay for in their house. So by the time that they can just be like, see, they've not paid us this month, though. I'm so sorry, they've not paid us this month. I'm still waiting. So these are those issues.
These are some of the factors he's talking about.
Do you know that even that can still be done in such a way? Like when my first place that I rented in the UK, it was direct debit. So even before they pay me or whether they no pay me,
don't go correct.
The money don't. They show.
Make sure there's money.
It don't. They show
minus.
You don't. They show minus 463. Say the money they come out. So whenever that money drop, it don't vanish within 1 second. The money don't. You don't swallow.
It's good that we're having this conversation, especially because when we talk about government involvement, it be like say the thing na rocket science and nobody go fit solve them. Let's look at Alhaji Lateef Jakonde, governor of Lagos State, 1979 to 1983. Do you know all these Jakonde estates when you they see? Now during Baba time now, and it was low cost for people who ain't get work. When we say, because we say shelter is a basic necessity of life. Why it can't be said the thing don't turn to prayer points? I'm not saying it's a bad thing to have it as your prayer point, but if we say this thing is a basic necessity of life, and as somebody who is human, you are supposed to have a decent accommodation. Why it be say government they make it look like say government will say that they build housing, low cost housing, and you won't sell the thing for how many million? Minimum wage for the country na 30,000. And you say million low cost housing. Who won't buy them?
It goes back to that corruption that Leo is saying. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this thing to you, about it, that somebody told me to come and buy 2 or 3. I mentioned it to you. There's this government thing that they built. Housing that they did.
Yeah.
The next thing, somebody, I don't know how true it is. I somebody say, Tilo, you don't finish now. I say, but he never did made public already.
They go sell them to themselves now.
They don't sell them to themselves. See, the minister collect this one collect this one, that one collect this.
I don't want to mention any name, but again one time where I see for newspaper say this contract they out say make companies come bid. Me self, I just come back from Jan. I do big
Never
boy say
anything.
I don't tell my partner say, so we're going to build this road. I don't already imagine the quotation. I go submit quotation. Luckily for me, my mom see day inside government that time. So now she called me once. I Junior, submit. I say this. One thing I won the last year.
And you just put out the ad. Meanwhile, they don't award them.
Exactly.
For formalities, to fulfill our righteousness.
So
This
is the issue we have with Lagos. Lagos don't know how to be. They don't know the government. They don't know how to be an open book. And when things now start falling apart, they start looking for scapegoats to pinpoint, to pick. But one thing the governor or the people in charge don't understand is it's a blemish to your name that these amount of buildings fell under your governance. It's a blemish to your name that containers are falling during your governance, that 5 containers fell at the same time, and you don't have any idea of how to stop it, how to curb it.
Crazy.
So they don't understand that by the time they leave government, because power is very transient.
Yes.
By the time you leave government, this thing is going to be a blemish to your name. Because when people become emboldened, other people come to government, it is going to just be the things that you could not solve that they will be campaigning with. He could not solve this, so I'll solve it.
You know, say this way they talk. Now, because of say you they think the way you they think. Well, they're not sent to waiting consign them. No, I mean, money was estate here. I have that estate. I have this estate. I have that estate. I have 7 estates. That is all they care.
Are we even talking about the roads leading to the estates? It's not just the beautiful estates.
And talking about yes, I will. Let me collaborate this road. Let me collaborate this road.
You will get beautiful edifice.
Yes.
Ocean view. Ocean Bay. Seaside.
Yes.
Blue waters.
And all these names so that they give all these estates. Small water gutter go past. They'll call them seaside estates. No, but that's true now. Small gutter go just pass.
Canal. They call canal seaside.
Seaside. No, just small canal go pass. Go seaside estate. What see no?
Ocean view estates. Meanwhile, the fence won't block your view.
What are you talking? In all estate self gets ocean view. I mean, see something, but I not see water. I got I see there. I'm not talking for back. I got food here. So all those real estate lies and scams and fraud and all those things. Before we get into that real estate fraud, what I want to talk, you get on that one when it comes to road. I not go to blame the people where do the thing. Where they the now landlord. I know they even blame landlords where they for those areas we get estates. How many times we don't hear say to do road? Government go tell you say make you pay them money.
Yes,
imagine
before they go allow you to do the road.
That's what I was going to say now.
Yes.
I've heard that not once, not 8,000.
It has happened to my
because
friend's
they've given
dad.
the contract now.
The man had to literally leave the neighborhood. The road was very bad. He wanted to do it. They said no, that you have to pay.
Yes.
To spend my own money?
Yes,
On
you have to pay to spend that your money. Just like the same way you pay POS, is pay 5,000 to collect 10,000. Now, going back to real estate fraud, waiting you go talk, what you have to say about most of these estates where then go build everything, finish. Nobody's going to live inside.
So
keeping money.
I have that situation. I have seen that situation. So it happened in Abuja. I don't want to mention
There's one estate I know in Abuja.
I don't want to mention the government officials rank or whatever, but because we're trying to sell these houses, and this man just came. He's like, young man, how many units? Sir, it is an entire estate. We have 12 terraces. We have 7 duplexes here. Yeah, how many altogether, sir? Is 42. Say, so how much is everything? Okay, I'll take everything. And this man bought everything and locked the gate.
In Abuja?
Yes, in Abuja.
Nobody's living there.
Nobody's living there. Newly built estate. So even the person that built cannot even go and show other people that, this is my project.
What I did.
So he's calling the man. He's like, sir, I just want to show. Have I not paid you? Please don't call my phone again.
I think I know.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So that is probably one of the things. Because you see a lot of properties.
Yes, there's one that when I'm going to Guaripa.
Don't mention the area, please.
I think I know the person.
You will see a lot. Even in Lagos here, you go past some
Ikoyi, especially.
Another real estate.
If you just check the entire, in fact, let me not even mention the.
No, start mention names. Now,
look at all the high rise in Ikoyi. How many people they live?
How many people they live there?
All the high rise in Ikoyi. Just look at Gerard Road and Alfred Uwani. No, not Alfred Uwani. Yeah, Gerard Road from the beginning to the end.
Snakes
they enter body lawn.
Who they live there?
Snakes are
Snakes
swallowing
are
money.
swallowing money. Thank you, my
Snakes.
sister.
Especially body loan. You see all those tortoise building. How many people? In fact, even if you go there, so you're not gonna. But if you say you want collect them, say you want rent, then you be let's say you dey beg.
Yes.
To even rent because they don't send you. They don't really need the money.
They don't want you.
They don't want
not about
you
needs.
to
They
be
don't
there.
want you to live there.
They don't want you
Because
to live
for them, it's that you are beginning to see what's happening there.
there. Exactly.
You enter there and you see that you don't have any neighbors. They don't want you to know that there are no neighbors here. But the gen they on 247.
Yeah.
So who is the gen on for?
Another thing that I yes.
Yeah, there's a particular
Security
building
there,
beside
there.
Danfo
Yes.
Bistro.
Yes. I
Yeah.
know I'm
On
beginning name
Alexander
estate.
Road.
Maybe
For that-
maybe
you know the
it's
one
for
I'm talking
private.
Don't mention.
Maybe it's for private meetings.
It's not for
or-
private.
It's not for
meetings.
private
It's
See, that one next to Danfo Bistro that she said,
Yeah.
there's been EFCC marker there like 2-3 times. The
Are you
thing will
serious?
just the wipe.
You go wipe off.
The powers that be.
I know when they built that place, like it's been a while.
Now,
nobody
yellow, orange.
Yellow, orange, yeah.
I've seen EFCC mark.
Another thing that I think whoever, because I'm sure there's a body that is helping to regulate real estate and how it works in Nigeria,
Labster.
renting and all those things. I think that body should also look into this matter. In Lekki, there are a lot of stores that they sell chair, that they sell drinks. You will not go see anything with shift.
Organi, don't break this table now.
Please.
You not go see anything with shift.
Don't break this
But
table.
rent they paid, life they on 24 hours, security they
Nobody,
dey.
they'll come in and enter.
Nobody will come in and enter. But whoever is there, that like the receptionist or whatever, once they collect one bow.
Maybe in a showroom.
So people
not
don't
sure.
come to
Like
showroom to
100
check out
showrooms there.
It's not showroom. It's not showroom. See, unfortunately, yeah, there is no development in Lagos without illicit funds. There is no proper real estate development in Lagos without illicit funds. That's the unfortunate thing. Most of the houses, most of the properties, most of the everything that are built from Lekki 1 downwards, unfortunately, it's not just average Jews. Because you look at property with nothing selling for 90 million.
Yes.
Who is going to buy that? It is someone that probably does not understand the value of money that's going to buy that and buy 10. Then they will sell it later to someone else so that does not understand the value of money. So unfortunately, those areas have developed so quick because of funds that are not, 100% balanced.
Now, which is what I'm saying. Now, you when it be say you get the building, you don't really care. You just want to collect money. You get as I talk this, you get one furniture store where they see. I don't know whether that follow Shiboro, that road we get Utazi, that road we did. I don't know whether you follow Shiboro or whatever. You get one, you go just see them. There are plenty furniture.
There are plenty.
Furniture, so it can be anyone.
It
innit?
can be anyone.
Every time when you go there, the same chair, they there, the same thing, they there.
Maybe they say they replace chair. Maybe they say
Maybe
they
it's that
replace.
chair they use as example.
You never go where they sell Zobo. The Zobo where they do on top of the cooler. Not be the same bottle.
All I'm saying
So
is,
maybe that one is the chair they show the
They will
world.
not go to store warehouse.
maybe it's the one that is they just put that one. So we want to collect, they now go to warehouse.
Warehouse,
You see mark for my face. Not just that one. You get some, you go enter some. Oh, I don't want
Organi,
big.
do
This
Zukwani
table, will not break this table.
Leave the table.
Mo,
Leave the table, don't break.
Leave the table.
But amidst everything, we've not spoken about the advantage of real estate. Yeah. And I want to come back to the transgender.
Transgender. Hey,
Transgenerational.
wealth.
Okay,
Yes.
so if you notice, there are some places, like example, the Elegushis, the Onurus. They've had this land. They've had this land since I don't know how many years ago, but it's been there, and they passed it down to their children, and their children also will pass it down to their children. So they keep getting money. The thing about that part of real estate is that you will always gain. Land appreciates in some places.
Yeah.
There's even this ongoing. Will I say it's a fight between the Elegushis and the Awolowos over the land that their father Awolowo has gotten from the Elegushi like how many years ago because he helped him with a case. The children, they know they can't fight the Elegushi, so they are quickly selling that land like real quick. They can't do much about it. But this giving your children properties. I don't even want to say it again before I bite myself. Giving your children, like, the advantage is there because, I mean, it's money. It's money. Like, land appreciates.
If you have children that have sense.
If you have children
that have sense. Because some stand up and
you never go club where then go to say, eat your money before next of kin.
Example, another
next of kin, they withdraw once.
Another good example of if you have children that have sense, someone like Donald Trump now, his father was a real estate mogul or something like that. Until Donald Trump today, I don't know what is about his ongoing case. So Baba built.
So say you don't know about any other thing.
He's a shrewd businessman.
He's a very shrewd businessman.
Like Baba knows, like he knows how to develop.
Another thing. See, Leo, I'm going to ask, why is it that, this is my personal opinion, I stand corrected. Yeah. Why is it that it's easy to do illegal things with real estate than any other one?
It's always it's very, very easy because we're in a society whereby you cannot buy what you can't afford. You understand? We don't have a credit system. So you have to be able to afford something to buy it. So if you were in another society like America, England, places that have credit facilities, you can buy things you can't afford. But Nigeria, you need to buy the house, 80 million and pay, bam. If you are going to buy off plan, they will give you 6 months. I don't think any developer now gives more than 6 months. They'll tell you that inflation.
Except they know you and give you 1 year.
Yes. They'll tell you that no inflation, that so you must pay everything in 6 months. Still, that's not a credit facility. So it's easy for someone that has 3 billion that he has just stolen
boys in Lagos
to just tell their friends as he come, Alpha, that building for Ikoyi, how much is it? 1.2 billion. Bah, take cash. And it's easy
to hide his
it's very, very, the money can lost inside property. So later, you now start selling one apartment, 300 million, getting that alert small by small. The money has cleaned. So real estate is the easiest way to launder money. And that's why EFCC will say, by the time you want to get, you want to start real estate, you should come collect SCOMO. It's kind of like an anti-money laundering, but still,
it doesn't work.
Go to every bank in Nigeria, have a close relationship to any top bank official. They will tell you everyone launders money.
Yeah, we know the type of people that are in real estate these days. That's the easiest way out for them. Real estate.
Yeah.
What are you into? I'm building. I'm into construction.
I'm a developer.
I'm into construction. I'm a developer.
You know one particular guy, I don't want to mention his name.
I mean, no one.
You know him. I'm a developer. I'm developing this. I'm developing this. I'm developing this. But where you see the money?
Maybe investors they give them because they say
investors when they talk,
when is the real investor?
But 2 billion could they bank?
They build on their behalf.
Capital it's a Sodic movement. So guys, we're very certain that you have learned a lot from this episode. We don't talk about landlords and tenants and their relationship. We don't discuss sometime if you look at in our factors, now they make a day very, very difficult. But not be say he bad, not be say he good. But if you address those factors, you're going to save these problems. Now, if you have had a very good experience, or if you currently have a good experience with maybe the person who owns the property that you reside in, or if you own a property and you have a good relationship with your tenants, I beg share, make we know, make we even they celebrate these good people. Because some people go even talk, say, I can never live in a compound where the landlord is still alive. If the landlord is your father, will you pray for him to die?
You never live in a compound where the landlord is in that compound.
Some people will talk say, if the landlord lives in that compound, never live there, they will not let you rest. Some landlords, before you can, like when I did UNN, before I bring person enter, because my house did the back side, hilltop, I will never forget. Before I carry the person, go back, I go introduce who the person be to the landlord. The landlord go interview the person. the whole kamikaze.
Imagine.
When I go enter UNN, they go they hail me.
Imagine.
Me big boy. Go come bring guests. They'll come they interview me. I'll come start. The landlord go tell me say me I go back because go fees. I don't give the person OT. Call they ask the person what level. You are studying political science. You know, professor. I can't look say, what it be all this one now?
Wow.
I said, this landlord tiptoe come my house. I will not, because as a street boy, he tiptoe come. He one day hear the sound of moaning. Unfortunately, I'm a Jesus baby. I don't do that.
thunder fire you.
Eh?
It was sound of prayer he was hearing.
No, I know. Say
Rakidi, Ashidi,
I don't-
Kawasaki,
I will never-
Suzuki.
Was it a lady that came to your house? That
Nah, woman, nah, man, won't come.
What I'm trying to tell you, I'm going somewhere. I beg, Leo. Thank you so much.
No worries,
God
no
bless
worries. I just want to say something to young people that don't have money to like buy properties now. The easiest way to get into property now is to whatever small funds you have, try to weigh where the state is going to. First of all, that Lekki axis, they have a seaport. It's functional. Second of all, the government is building an airport there. Third of all, the refinery is going to be there. So if you have any sort of foresight and sense, even if now one plot you won't see for that area, we go cost you 300k, 400k, and you get that money, instead of blowing it, just buy them. From the right people who fence them, just leave them. Even if you die and the next of kin, and your children, I ain't take them, they go still they pray for you. Trust me on that. Because there are properties like that. When my father built his property in Ikoyi, I can 100% assure you there were people in his family that were saying, their house is on the main road. Is on the main road. They were abusing him then. But I can tell you that none of those people's property is worth 10% of my father's property in Ikoyi. None of them. So it's foresight.
Free game. They don't teach this one for business school.
Now, one last advice you could give. Now, for those that want to get into property business, because a lot of people say, I want to enter real estate. What are those things where you could tell them, say they need to get into real estate business?
So it depends on the angle you want to enter. Do you want to enter as an agent? Do you want to enter as a developer? Do you want to enter as just a facilitator? Because people always underestimate the power of facilitation in real estate. I've been in situations whereby I know gets one single naira, but I know person will get money, and I know person will build. And I joined the two of them together. They talk, say, oh, you know what, sir, with this money, I'll give you 33% within 18 months. And you that you brought the person, you take 10% now. And I don't see my money. And a huge amount of money. You get what I'm saying? So it depends on where you want to. It depends on what angle you want to go. And if it's development, I would say you should have sort of a background in maybe architecture, structural engineering, business management, something that can help you keep a sustainable business.
And what's that thing that, I mean, Osmatera mentioned that now 17 years old, I've been at when you come, now you don't set up company.
Yeah.
What do you go say that thing we don't keep you? Because, I mean, not a lot of people like you, not a lot of people that are, you get some toned on the piece for body for where you did triple for you and all those things. You get some guys we see say they are handsome. Now Abuja they follow sugar mommy. Now
They wear jalabia.
They wear jalabia. They sleep for inside motor where they not get house. Now what's that thing?
They don't say I'm working on something.
I'm working on something.
That's the keyword. I'm working on something.
And they always they go meeting.
I'm working on something.
I'm going to House of the Rep.
I'm sorry I could not take your call.
Cannot take it.
I was in the House of Reps special committee on finance. My sister, Rono.
Waiting with that thing when it be say, you go say, okay, this is what I'm going to tell. That thing that has kept you over the years. This is what spurred you into getting into it. This is what has kept you, regardless of the family you come from.
Yeah. So when I started business, it was because of uncertainty. My dad called me December 24th, 2009, and he's like, you see this pocket money where they give you £500 from next year, you have to find your way. So that kind of jump-started my thinking that January, I'm not seeing any pocket money. So luckily for me, I'm not someone that spends anyhow. I had some money saved. So the first thing that I was thinking to myself is how to multiply this money that I've saved. So that was when the idea came to me that they were not doing Nigerian events. At that time, it wasn't that popular. Or in fact, it was very rare that you go to an event and, Nigerians are there. But in my uni, we had over 5,000 Nigerians. So I added 1 + 1. Ghanaians too can come. Other people too can come. So I registered my company at that time, did my website, did everything. And I started doing events. And I remember I put in let's say £1,200 And my first event, I made like £7,000, 7,000 more. So that's how I started. And it was because of necessity. I defined how I go chop, how I go survive the next.
Now hunger push you.
Now hunger. I no go sugarcoat them, say I had one divine inspiration. If I know this man don't talk in own, and I know my popsy told me, like, see guy, I'm no more in government. You are the last born now that is in school. So I'm retired. I don't have the money to be financing you. So you're a guy. Go and hustle. And me, I wasn't brought up to be looking at the next person. And that's one of the beauties, what has kept me relevant till date. I don't really care if anybody's buying house or anything. Even if I buy a house, nobody go know. Because I don't really care about those kind of gratification. So I just put my head down and grind. So I can start anything from zero. Don't be afraid to start from zero. Because people feel like if you have so much money today, then you put your money in a business and you go to zero. That's the end of your life. You go depressed and don't be scared. In fact, you see now that 0 point, now best ideas they come from.
One last question. I don't think I'm going to ask this question because I mean all through the conversation has been beautiful. Now, but I go ask you this question. Now, a lot of people would have had some sort of, ideas about Leo DaSilva.
Yeah.
Leo DaSilva went to Big Brother. We expect him to be, like this. First of all, we think carry you go Big Brother. And why are you different from every other person that went to Big Brother?
Rewind selector. Rewind selector.
So I never planned, or I was never a fan of the show. In fact, I never watched the show, even like after The House. My mom was the huge fan of the show. And at the time, my mom she had lung cancer. So I remember we had an argument because she kept on telling me that you go for audition, you go for audition, you go for audition. So you imagine like your mom, someone that you love so much, she has called me like a long time ago when Tayo was in Big Brother Africa. She said, oh, I like this guy Tayo. And when you're back from England, you go for Big Brother. So she's called me since then to tell me that this is what you're going to do, So now being in Nigeria, I've moved back to her house to take care of her. She's really sick. And she told me that I need to go for audition. I can 100%, there's a friend of mine, Temi Tyre, he knows. That day of the audition, I know go the audition, I come out house, go in house for Agungi, go play ball. Then I waiting, I go do. I just tell him, say, Mom, see, tell me, say, make I go audition, but I go day here. So after the audition pass, I go ask tell her, say, they don't pick me. He can't tell me, say, so let's go now. And that was all. Just that, let's go now. That was what took me to go and audition for Big Brother, me and Tayo.
Thank you.
And I went, and luckily for me, I got a golden ticket. Even though I didn't tell them I was going to act, because everyone knows that I've never acted. I didn't tell them I was going to go to singing, I was going to do anything entertainment. I just told them that, see, first of all, I'm a very handsome guy. I know what I do to women. It doesn't really matter, but you're going to get like content from me. And after the show, it would be good for Big Brother to be associated with someone that is a superstar businessman. And that's going to be me. And that was just it for me. I was just saying my own truth. And that resonated with them that, you do logistics, you are building. What are you looking for here? And I just explained it to them. I want to be a professional superstar. And I've just been able to represent myself as that, No one else has been able to do it out of the house. True.
Anyways.
Everything you said is true.
Anyways.
You agree? You have said it all.
Period.
Anyway, I want to say thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of you for watching. This episode is beautiful. I want to say thank you to Leo DaSilva.
It's a pleasure.
Leo, I want to say Leo is part of my family member, but I know how. You know how.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I'm Igbo, he's Yoruba. If you know, you know. But anyway,
and
bye
Leo
bye.
is Tone's cousin,
Brother.
àwọn ọmọ ìsàlẹ̀ kó méjì.
Neighbor.
Àwọn ọmọ ìsàlẹ̀ kó méjì. So guys, thank you so much. Remember, Gamic, abeg. We go interact with una. Make una dey there. Make una dey. You understand? We love you. Good night. God bless you. Bye.